What's up guys, welcome back to Frosty Gaming. Today I'm going to do an unboxing video on a new case that I've got that I've been using for about, well, I got a new phone. I got the Sony Xperia Z5 Premium. Now the thing about these new phones, Sony has promised, before we get into the unboxing of these two items here, Sony has been promising a new phone every 6 months, which is really cool because the previous phone that I had was a Sony Xperia Z3. Now this phone features 23 megapixels camera, 4K screen, the world's first 4K screen, 5.5 inch, and also you have the a dedicated camera button, the world's fastest autofocus. It's got a 1 to 2.3 iFocus type thing, or autofocus. It's a really cool fingerprint scanner. I mean, everything, and it is literally and it's also the fastest fingerprint scanner. So enough about the phone. Now, a company that I have trusted for over 2 years now, doing phone reviews and doing product reviews and things, a company that I really trust as far as cases go and as far as screen protectors go, one of them being D&P glass screen protectors. Pretty much any phone that you want to buy them for, it's going to be a custom fit. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, maybe you want to zoom in on the video, but the speakers for the Sony Xperia are very small. They run from about here to here on the top, and it's only about the width of the tip of my fingernail. It's not very large. And also on the bottom as well. Those are your left and right speakers, your talk, your feedback, your everything. And you also have your front-facing camera cut out right here, and you have your front-facing infrared sensor and light immersion sensor, whatever you want to call it. Now, the case that I always choose, whether it be, I think they're only making cases for Samsungs, and they're only making cases for, like I said, Samsung, Sony, and iPhones. I think that's the only three companies that they're making cases for. Now, they only go from the Sony Xperia Z2 and up, like the Z3, the Z3 Plus. There is no 4. The Z3 Plus was considered the 4, and now the Z5 and the Z5 Premium, even the compact versions. Now the Samsung, they have the S3, the S4, the S5, the S6, or the S4, S5, S6, S7, all the Edge ones. And they also have the Note 3, Note 4, and Note 5, and I'm not sure if there's a Note 6 yet. I haven't really looked into it. Now, as far as iPhones go, I think they have them for iPhone 5, 5S, 6, 6P, 6S, and 6S Plus. So, and I think there's a 6 Mini right now. But anyways, now as far as cases go, the company name is called Devil Case. I know TechSource, Ed from TechSource, I chat with him every once in a while. He did a similar case, but it costs about $1,000. You can have it custom engraved and everything like that. These guys have the Devil Case, as you guys will see in a minute. These guys have the Devil Case engraved on their case here. Now, you can't do, obviously, your name. If you take it to someone and have it engraved, you can do that, but whatever. There's only 2 screws to mount it. So you have kind of an L shape and an L shape, and they both go together around the phone. So it's a very minimalistic. You guys will see once it's on the phone, but we're going to go ahead and put this screen protector on first and the back protector. Now, this case offers about a 2mm raise around the edges of the phone, so you can set it back down, face down, or you can drop it back down, face down, and it's not going to hurt anything because it's going to hit the case edges first. So that's a really neat design. So let's go ahead and get into the unboxing of these two items, and we'll just kind of apply everything as we go. All right, so first off, we're going to apply the glass screen protector and front and back. Comes with both. It's about $9. If you guys want to have a link on Amazon, I'll put one in the description for you. This is all that comes inside of it here. These are from the Devil Case. You have your Allen wrench from the Devil Case. You have 2 normal screws inside there. And then you've also got 2 other screws in a different package that have thread lock paste on there, thread lock glue. So that's kind of a neat feature. So that way they won't loosen up or anything. So in here we've got the wet and dry wipes, so that you're going to wet it, you're going to clean it, and then you're going to dry it with this. And then it also comes with a microfiber cloth. Let's go ahead and open this up. Now, it's important to note that it actually comes with sticky removers, dust removal stickers, and also when you're applying the screen, they give you these little tabs that you can put on the screen so you don't have to touch it with your fingers. So it's kind of a neat feature. So there's that. You got your wet and dry wipes. You got your microfiber cloth, which is kind of a leathery feel. Very high quality. And here's another dust sticker as well. Now, for the screen protectors themselves. Alright, so there's the glass itself. If you look really close, you can actually see, let me put it on a nice black background here for you guys. You can actually see it's beveled to match those speakers right in this area. And you have the cutouts for your camera and everything as well. So that's a cool feature. Well, let's not take that off yet. Okay, let's go ahead and clean the screen. I'm going to wipe it down with this cloth first. Just got to make sure you don't have any dust on the screen whatsoever. Because if you do, it's going to create a bubble and you're going to have to redo it. And usually when you take it off to redo it, you're going to get even more dust in there and it's just not good. So let's go ahead and wipe it with the wipe. Now I'm going to do front and back. This is the factory plastic there. This is kind of a see-through matte black finish on the back, or matte gray. Kind of a neat look to it. Now it's important to note that these wipes will dry out very quickly, so if you have any extras laying around, it is definitely good to use them. It's not very wet. I'll say that right now. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and wipe it off with the cloth again. Now we're going to apply the screen protector. Now first, we're going to take these tabs here. Actually, I'm probably not going to need them. I've done this before. I'm a pro. Now we're going to keep it face down so it doesn't get any dust on it. I like to turn it sideways, that way you kind of can see what you're doing. That looks about good right there. And once you apply it, it's going to start going. I don't know if you can see that, but it's going all by itself. Right here. That is so cool. Alrighty. We were able to get everything seated down properly. There's no dust in there, and like I said, these wet wipes dry out pretty quick, so you want to make sure that you get that done. Now, moving on to the devil case. Actually, let's do the back of the phone here real quick. This one's a little bit simpler because it's not actually a glass piece. You don't have to worry about it too much. Just gonna make sure the area is clear and clean. This one's a lot easier. All right, now for the case, the devil case. We're gonna pull it out of the package here. The only thing that comes in this whole box right here is the screws, believe it or not. It's very weird that they have that many or that big of a box just for some screws. Anyways, here's the case itself. Let's go ahead and take it off with a fit factor there. This is the case. It's got some raised corners on it. That's where your screws are going to be. You only have 2 screws. You've got one here on this edge, and you've got one down here on this edge. You also have your camera button and your volume button, and then it's open for your touch fingerprint sensor volume, and also the on and off. So let's go ahead and take this apart. We are going to use the Loctite threaded screws. Okay, now to take it apart, you just got to obviously take these screws out here. Very simple. Take this one out as well. They have many different colors, guys, if you haven't noticed, if you've already gone and checked out the website or not. But they've got many different colors that you can go with, which I think is really cool. Okay, so that one's out now. Now, the easiest way to put these on, I've already put on about 4 of them in my time. The easiest way to put these on, let me make some room here. Get my old screws out of the way, that way I don't mix them up with the ones I'm going to use. Now the easiest way to put this on is to kind of hold, let's see, you got to find where your volume buttons are, which mine are right here, and you want to line them up with these volume buttons on here. So you're going to slide it on like that, and it has a pretty snug fit, so you got to kind of be a little careful. So we're going to hold it down, and we're going to slide this one on. This is all CNC machine fit, so you don't have to worry about it not fitting or anything. It's all CNC machined. We're going to start tightening it up, and you don't want to go too tight because you don't want to strip the threads on the screws, because they do have Loctite on there, so you don't have to be too tight. It's going to eventually, it's going to seal itself. It's going to be kind of hard to turn because there is Loctite on there. So once you get it snug, you want to take the other side of the Allen wrench, and you want to give it just a little bit more. So now let's go to the other side of the phone, a little bit easier. Like I said, it's going to be a tight fit. These are precision fit pieces, so it's going to take some torquing. Here's another cool side note. Once the case is on, guys, there's a neat little lip right here that you can feel going, I mean, just going from this way to this way, that you can set it face down. It's not going to hurt it. You can set it back down. It's not going to hurt it. And pretty much everywhere on the sides. So it's very intuitive that they thought of this. It's really, really cool. If you guys want to order one of these, like I said, there's all kinds of different colors. It's military or aircraft grade aluminum, so it's very, very tough. Some of the features include that they didn't have on the previous models was the fingerprint sensor. Obviously, it's all open now. It's all beveled out. It's all open, as you guys can kind of see here. It's all beveled out and open for you. Also, your volume rockers, they have a nice tout feel to them, as well as the charge port. Now, they've had problems in the past with the charge ports because there's all kinds of different chargers out there, different sizes. So now they widened this up quite a bit. They thickened it up. So you can actually get pretty much any size of charger in there now as well. So if you guys have any questions, or if you want to order one of these, They come in like red, graphite gray, which is what I have. I have a graphite gray, and or graphite gray. And they also come in white, black, red, champagne gold, pretty much anything you can think of. I'll leave a few links in the descriptions down below for you guys to pick one up, and also the screen protector that I have trusted for a long time. I've been using it on pretty much any phone I've ever owned ever since these glass protectors came out. So leave a thumbs up on the video, guys, if you like this video, and if you didn't, make sure you dislike it or whatever you want to do. And if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Stay frosty.